I'm still not sure where the camera's at. It's right there.
Yeah, it actually is. This is a first.
Piece of glitter in my finger now.
Glitter. Ooh. All right. So we have questions. I'm trying to get to them. I know I just had them up. Questions for video. There it is. See, I had them up.
Hi, everybody. By the way.
Hi. This is a first.
You're not looking at the camera.
You're
not.
Stuck. Is what?
You're not looking at the camera.
Oh, yeah. Well,
we don't know where the camera's at.
The camera's right here. There's the camera.
It keeps going that way. I don't know.
It's like offset. Oh, but look, it's really kind of cool. It's weird because the questions keep popping up, so I think this is actually a little better. Wait a minute, what's this? Is this for the chat?
Where's the camera?
Oh, no. The camera's here.
Okay, do it again.
Here.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Hi. I guess we're going to do some live stuff.
Unfrozen. Yay.
Oh, okay, unfrozen. That's wonderful.
We're testing this out.
Yeah,
we're testing this out.
This is a first.
This is we didn't know we could do this. Our 9-year-old son showed us this.
Yeah.
Don't you dare do that.
No, that's just for the computer because I believe that may be causing the freezing. I don't know.
Hello.
But we're going to go ahead and try this. I don't know. I know we were going to put the actual. Let me see if I can figure this out. Bear with us if you want to start. Hi guys. Hi. So at least you can see. Oh, there it is. I found the link. Open. Let's see. Copy link address.
We have no clue what we're doing right now, and that is okay. It is Friday the 13th, and for some of you that's bad. For some of you that's good.
Yes.
I find it to be a positive day and a fun and happy day. And I find it to be a good thing. I don't think it's a negative day at all.
Yes.
Find it to be a good.
Yeah. So we okay, we have this. So we have some questions that we're going to go over, and if you have some questions, so oh my God, oh that's sweet. It's kind of cool because this actually I like better.
We do not We don't know. We didn't know anything about this, or we would have been here a long time ago.
Yeah, we really kind of would have.
My eyes are going to keep going there.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking the camera's there, but the camera's actually there. So there is no looking in the middle. Look at my eyes. They keep going there. It's like a magnet.
Yeah, it does. Because we're actually cutting. Yeah, I see what you're doing there.
Should have asked our kids sooner. I know.
Yeah, but
True.
We try
Very
to
true.
be somewhat bright. I'm making sure that
Aw.
I'm posting this. Let's see.
Oh, it's your twin's birthday. Wow.
Ooh, a Libra. Ooh.
You're going to find my eyes going over here, guys. It's just fact. I can't make it stop. It just keeps going. So just pretend like I'm looking at you.
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's odd. Why do my eyes keep doing that anyway?
I don't know. Okay, so let's see. So this was there's going to be some questions that we're going to go ahead and answer. This was actually one that was actually in our group on Facebook, the Twin Flame Support Group for Relationship Reinvented. Is it possible for us to only have a sole purpose to help others move on and heal so the next relationship they have will be successful? Would you like to go ahead and attack that one? Or?
Is it possible for us? I'm still stuck on my eyes.
Oh.
I can't get it fixed. It
So
just can't fix
close
it.
your eyes and listen to the question.
Can't fix
Is
it.
it possible for us to only have a sole purpose to help others move on and heal so the next relationship they have will be successful?
As a sole purpose?
Yes.
Probably not as a sole purpose.
No. I agree.
Yeah, probably not as a sole purpose, but
Right.
part of your purpose definitely could be.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But I think that when we think that this is to help other people move on, it's also to show you why you're stuck.
Right.
So sometimes when we learn certain behaviors in relationships, it actually affects the way that you show up in your soul.
This is true.
And the other person may or may not. I think everything that happens to us is for us to actually see something deeper within ourselves. And we like to do a lot of finger pointing. Let's just face it. We can point out all day long. about other people and what they go through and things they say.
Sure,
But
that's stuck.
so it's almost like we have to go through steps and stages, right?
Right.
So it says, or maybe we're learning and healing while we help others. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Good point. Good
We
point.
still learn from others. We are constantly learning.
You know what? Without the depth of that, I mean, there's been a lot of interactions that we've had over the years, and I would tell you it's brought us closer together because of some of the things that
Right.
we actually discuss.
For sure.
Whether it's coaching or whether it's just there as an active listener or whether it's there interacting with somebody who's going through something. And even in the coaching cert, we really experience it too because we can actually, because we're searching on the inside of you to find out where your internal coach
Inner
is.
coach is, yes.
And when that happens, it's like, wow, it's like this big eye-opening experience. And it's so much fun, but at the same time, it's so enlightening. You know what I mean? It's
Very
almost
true,
like there's
very
this
true.
big, huge light that kind of shines in each step or stage. And, you know, all the coaches come out with a different viewpoint than they probably had before. So, do we all really have someone we will be with eventually?
I don't necessarily think, I don't want to say think, feel so. I'm going to tell you why. We know plenty of people who are single, who are embracing that, who know that they're connected to someone.
Us?
Whether it be a person that they probably will not meet in real life. I can't help it. I can't stop looking to the corner. I can't help it. Just
No, it's all
I don't know where to look. Look at my eyes. I'm looking in the middle.
because
Okay.
we have the iPad going over the actual Mac, so it's
Can you move it over?
yeah. How's that? Is that a little better?
No, they're still like they have a mind of their own.
Yes.
I don't know what else to say. Anyway, I can't stop it. It is just going there.
Is an angel there? Yes. She
It is
sneezed.
the
She had a
text in the
sneezing
corner. No.
attack like crazy earlier.
No, the text is not in the corner.
Oh. Tape some of the cardboard.
It still keeps going.
Tape the sideboard. Yeah, we need some cardboard. Like
I don't
right,
know I don't know what's happening right
that's all right.
now.
It's okay.
It's like I'm being taken over by the
Yeah.
corner eye guy.
Yeah. So
So let's talk about this. And you know, we just had a comment that was really interesting. Not everyone's twin is here in a 3D. Some of them have passed on. So therefore, it's going to be impossible in this realm to be with them in 3D. We actually coach a lot of those twins whose twin has passed on. However, there are some twins that are that they know they're connected to, but it's those situations that they're not going to be together in 3D. There was a time when we didn't think we would be together in 3D.
yes,
A
and
few of those times.
oh, that fight.
Lots.
I
That
think
fight.
the
That
biggest
one fight.
oh, the one fight.
That one fight.
That one.
fight we had. Way back when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's
That fight.
I agree completely with your view, and then I look at it from a more global standpoint, and I look at it from a more universal standpoint. Then I look at it from just the space of nature itself. The space of nature itself says you have someone already within you because you are someone. And if you haven't found that connection to yourself yet, yeah, there's chances are you will or will not be with the person you're supposed to be with, because do you even know what it's like to be with you?
Right.
And you know, you'll have many experiences keep showing you the experience you have to yourself, because when you actually have somebody, we're with each other day and night,
Yes.
and we're with each other, and there's very seldom we have time apart.
Oh, relationship couldn't handle that.
No, because there's that, you need to have that space of individuality that your mind makes you believe you're supposed to have.
Correct.
And as long as you're dependent upon that, you don't realize that it's okay to actually share that with somebody to actually come closer.
Right.
So the communication aspect, of course, gets lost.
Yes. Can we? You know what? The chat is in the corner.
Yes, yes.
But you know what the difference is this in between this and Facebook Live is you can see the chat.
Yeah,
Over
chat
on the
shows,
corner.
but I think there is a way we could see
Is
it. We
there
could probably,
a button here? Oh,
yeah,
show live chat messages.
yeah, it's already hit.
Oh, it's already
So it's just popping
But that's
up.
going
and
to really take me
It's
over.
yeah, if it's popping up and disappearing. So if yours is on mute, we should be able to pull up YouTube there and see the questions below.
I don't know how to pop out the chat, and I don't know how to stop looking that way.
That's okay.
It's really not.
That kind
It's
of
fine. Let's finish answering this question because it's important. I want to talk about people who have twins that are in the public eye, and I really want to touch on this a little bit because there's a lot of misinformation out there, and
the answers are in you.
always. Lee and I have, it gets bigger by the day, list of celebrity clients. Here's the thing, with are we going to be together, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are some situations where the answer is probably not in 3D.
Mm-hmm.
However, that doesn't mean you're not connected to that person or they're not connected to you. Many, many, many times we have, hey, in sessions even, I'm in your guys' group, clearly under an anonymous name or just a lurker with a black name or whatever. And blacked out name, is that
I guess.
whited out name?
I wish we had more time, but I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Oh, yeah. So, and I'm connected to this person and I know it, but they're not ready or I'm not ready or things like that. It's interesting to hear things that happen. Lee was just ranting, and if we can find that,
Yes.
but
I will slow down and say it in a very
thank you.
truthful way.
Thank you.
When the universe was created, it didn't separate itself and say celebrities will be made here and normal human people will be here, and that we're made of two different types of things. So if somebody comes to in the human form and they actually have something that they're here to do, because everybody focuses their energy on there, we call that person a celebrity. Where in actuality, they came to the same threshold of pain that we all came through. So their vibration and frequency is the same. It does not matter the thoughts about it, because somebody can be brought up in one different household and brought up in another different household and have different thought processes about how, what, and who success or a measurement of degree of how many folks' lives you're supposed to reach is not something that's actually predetermined. It's just something that happens.
Right.
And sometimes you have to have a louder voice in order for that person that you're connected to see you.
See you.
Now, we've talked to some that are maybe in a higher limelight, but then they go, but my life is so active and so constant and so ongoing that this person, I'll probably lose this person because when they come into this, they're going to probably feel like there's not enough left for them.
Right.
There's no truth to that. There's nothing we can say as individuals or even as twins to look at others and say, yeah, no, that person isn't or is, because you, unless you can actually see in vibration and frequency and static, which is the thinking process that goes behind it,
Right.
will you be able to determine who's doing what. Now, you on the inside know this. It's kind of like when we kept going, okay, so what is this whole twin flame thing? And we wanted to go out and search and find it. And we started going, okay, according to this, everything that says in this, oh, it sounds like this. And we kept saying, oh, because it said out there. And we didn't realize by saying, because it's out there, we started to abandon and reject what was in here.
Right.
So in here, I felt vibration and frequency that every time I was close to you, it seemed to have this great intensity. And I wasn't paying attention to that because then all of a sudden it's like the universe shut us down. you know, you have those people out there who tell you, no, you're not. You don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know this person isn't the person you're really connected to is over here, or I'm the person you're connected to, right?
Right.
So there's all those different variables, but then the only person who knows this is you and that other person, because it's almost like an effect. It's almost like a truth that's actually being drawn to. But at the same time, because of the static, we want to find outside validation, not looking for inner truth. So inner truth is just like when the atom split, it split one direction, split another, but if it ever came into contact with itself, because the atom can actually travel pretty far, but doesn't mean that it won't ever travel back to the same space.
Right.
Once it's in the same space, it knows. It doesn't care how many people are standing around, or how many other atoms are standing around it, and if one atom looks more special than the other is actually special. It just hasn't found itself yet. Does that make sense? And once it actually finds itself, the relevance of the tone, the frequency, the vibration shouldn't make a difference.
True.
So if anybody's trying to tell you, no, this person who is, president, if Donald Trump is I'm sorry.
Stop.
Whew. I don't know where I was going with that.
Stop.
No, just kidding. Not to say that it doesn't happen.
It happens.
Yin and yang happen at the same time, so we can't really say, we can't rule this out. But here's the thing. You'll know the person you're connected to. Anybody else trying to tell you, that's you seeking out because you need somebody else to help you believe something that you already know in your truth. And all you're going to do is lay lies on top of it until you start burying and digging deep down again to get to the truth. The truth can set you free.
Oh, this is a big statement. I'm going to tell you why. And I have found it right here. You're going to see my eyes go. I found
awesome.
it.
She found everybody's questions.
However,
so sorry
you're going to see my eyes heading this way even more.
Yeah, but they come up for like 2 seconds to disappear.
Yeah.
So if you've asked the question,
I found them,
we're gonna
and
be able to
we've got a special birthday shout out in a minute when we figure out how to pronounce this name. But hold on, I want to touch on what you just said, but I lost it.
Oh, okay. So here, I'll sum up what I was saying.
Come on.
Because we all came through the same portal. We're all standing in the same universe. It's not like everything's different.
That's not what I was going to touch on.
I know, but the nature of it,
Okay.
I think, is where you were going to go. Because on the inside, you know to the core.
Yeah.
It's when you start reaching out and then people start saying, no, there's no way you two can be connected because they came from a different. They don't know you. Their twin is a celebrity twin, and their celebrity, and like they don't cross paths. That's like saying, well, she's white and he's black, and they'll never be twins. It's like saying she's a woman, I'm a woman, they'll never be twins. It's almost like we found a new way to still bring in segregation, to bring in rules of the human condition into a connection that doesn't give a about your. I didn't say it. It just doesn't. It doesn't care. And when connection doesn't care, it just doesn't even understand what care is because it's connected. It doesn't mean shit. Right? I didn't say the word.
Let's get through this real quick.
Okay. All right.
And if there's questions above this and we missed because we don't know what the hell we're doing right now on YouTube, but we're going to learn and we're going to be professionals at this and we're going to be back a lot. Can you guys please send a birthday message to Dr. Dmitry Lopez Linikov, gynecologist in Miramar, Florida, from his twin flame, Blake Wagner. He's literally saved my life. He saved my baby and my life. That's awesome.
Beautiful.
Big shout out.
That's wonderful.
Big shout out.
That's wonderful. It's great to get news like that real time.
Yeah, that's awesome. What's your views on false twin flames? We actually have a video under this one somewhere about false twin flames. Our views are on there. We're going to touch on them a little bit.
Do we want to be simple or do we want to be?
Let's
just
try to be
something
simple.
very short and to
Yeah,
the point. You tell your view on false twin flames first, and well, you'll say it in the human way. I'll say it in the 5D way. Okay.
Well, man, I have so many. It depends on which view they're looking for, because now we have added here. I want to make this real clear. For some reason, somebody come up with a term twin flame. Then what happened? was somebody started adding things. Human beings, we like to make things complicated, right?
It like bleeped out, came back in. Hold on.
I don't know what happened.
We probably need to put.
What happened?
Hold on. There's a way to do this.
Okay. Oops. Anyway, there we are.
Yes.
So here's what happened. So many people, we just, humans like to do that. Humans like to make things complicated. And it's annoying. I seriously, boil the pasta, put the sauce on, have some spaghetti. We like to add meat and vegetables and onions and green peppers and garlic salt and just put some sauce on some noodles and call it spaghetti. Okay, let's just do that. Let's stop making things so complicated. Because now there's false twins and there's catalyst twins and there's step-ins and there's step-outs and there's wrongs and there's rights and there's awake and asleep and right?
Yeah.
So then people are talking about catalysts that come step-ins. What is that? Let's just go there with that. Let's just knock that out the ballpark, right? When I met, look, I have had many soulmates, not many, maybe 2 or 3.
Yes.
Soulmates. Like, you finish each other's sentences and you have the same likes and dislikes and hobbies. Oh, you love this band, I love this band. Oh, you love spaghetti, I love spaghetti. Oh, your favorite music is this, my favorite music is this. Your favorite color is this, my favorite color is this. Soulmate. Okay?
Your parents treated you this way, my parents treated me this way.
I've had some. I've had some. Yep. We've all had some, right? When I looked into Lee's eyes, there was no false, there was no question, there was no nothing. I knew from the second I met him that there was a connection of some sort. There was a spiritual connection this man could see into my soul. Scared the shit out of me. The shit out of me. I knew, right? My view on false twins is it's false, right? You know who you're connected to. You know, period.
No.
You know. That's my opinion, and it take it, how opinions are like. It just is.
No.
And I knew the second I met you. Believe me, I wished it was a false. Many, many times. Many, many times.
Well.
I prayed. Many, many times I meditated. Many, many times I was on my knees. Why?
Preach, Sherry, preach.
Why this guy? Why? We have nothing in common. We don't like the same music. We don't like the same TV shows. We don't like the same movies.
Well.
We don't have the same hobbies.
Well.
None of that.
No.
Right?
No.
Still, every time I was around him, there was a pull. It's a connection. It drove me insane.
Yes.
Right?
Amen.
I wanted it to be false.
Yes.
A lot of times we want it to be false, so we try to make it false and we label it as false.
Damn, girl.
So if you're labeling someone as false, it's probably the real one.
What lottery in hell did I win?
Believe, that's exactly how I felt. I won some lottery in hell because if you've seen our journey, if you haven't, it's right here on this channel. It is a horror. It's Friday the 13th. Watch it. Okay? Watch it. It's Friday the 13th.
Don't go backwards to watch it.
There was hills and valleys and mountains and stress and arguments and a hot mess. I wanted it to be false so bad.
Yes.
Why would the universe put this man in my life? He was the last thing I needed. He was a womanizer. He was a cheater. I didn't feel like living the rest of my life looking over my shoulder, wondering what my partner was doing.
I had narcissistic tendencies.
Yes.
But you never labeled me a narcissist.
I did in my mind.
You labeled me bipolar.
I did a slow learner.
Slow learner.
Yes.
But the labeling effect was also a two-way street. So if you're labeling your twin, don't worry, they're labeling you.
They are.
So let's go ahead.
Oh, I love him now, by the way. I wanted to add that.
The 5D answer to false twins.
There it goes. I'm going to look at questions.
And I'm going to go ahead and slow this down so that way you can actually absorb something that you really need to absorb. When we came to this human existence, we all learned about the two people we're connected from. Once we learned about them, if they didn't stay together and they were able to go and be with other people, we had a choice to be connected to the other people that they chose, which would create the same kind of mindset and what a false twin flame can probably give you. It may not be the same connection, it may not be the same intensity of the connection, because what you're starting to not pay attention to is the intensity of the connection. You start paying the intensity of the mind and all the noise it's going to make based on time, which actually caused the separation between the two that made them choose other people. So now you're living for your history instead of living for your actual moment. And once you actually stop living for the moment, you kind of lost your way, because everybody here on this planet is infected with thinking about the past. It's an infection, and because of the infection, we think of all of these different beliefs and identities that we have to play with each other, that the other person needs to represent with us. You don't need to represent anything to anyone. You'll know to your core. If you're too busy trying to find out if the person you're connected to is connected to you, and you didn't go inside, you're going to see things about them that are going to lead you up to make it make sense with who you're really connected to. Here's an example. If you are a male child and you find your twin and you and your mother didn't get along, you're going to repeat the same behavior with your twin. If you don't talk to your mother, don't worry, you're not going to talk to your twin. If you know how to be connected to someone and be absent from them, don't worry, you're going to do that too. If you know how to be a mother and father who split and they chose other people, or only one chose another, you're going to choose which one to become. Masculine and feminine both show up the same way. Mm-hmm. All of us are made up of masculine and feminine energy. We may not have the same culture, we may not have the same race, we may not have the same religion, we may not have all of these different variables play into this. And the thing is you had to create an identity in it. And once you created that identity, when you actually meet the person you're connected to, all of those identities have to show up. So yes, you can probably feel connection to somebody who could be false, or you could feel somebody who you think may be the one, but you think they're not. The thoughts that you're keeping show up from the thoughts that happened to the child that had to kind of look and go, why did mommy and daddy split? This split you in two. And now you have two different ways of viewing things. And in those two different views of looking at things, you found ways to look at things and think that everything was possible to be a multiplying of something. In other words, since mommy found somebody and that person felt really close to me and they really cared about me, I could have somebody who comes into my life who I may not be connected to because daddy's gone, but this person stepped in, and then another person behind them. Not that your mother married 4 people or whatever. It's just that sometimes we end up looking at things from a viewpoint of human instead of connection. You gotta go to the roots of the tree. The roots of the tree. What you learned is what's trying to tell you and what's going against you in any connection. So the 5D experience is that you have to go in and look at it without any judgment. The things you learned or the things you experienced or the things you had to go through. But now you're trying to look at this connection and you think it's the answer to all your problems, the answer to why you're never felt whole. You're whole already. All of that bullshit makes you whole. You're just trying to make something obsolete in you, or you're thinking somebody else has to come along who can be connected to you, who doesn't even know you. Ask yourself one question. Who have you ever allowed to love the real you? And why isn't it you? Because that's what you have to share in this connection. And that's exactly what you're going to share, and it's going to create everything is false.
That's exactly why I tried to make you a false twin, because I really felt inside that nobody could love me for who I really was. Mm-hmm. And we put on these masks, and we put on these facades, and we build these walls, and we have people perceive us as different than who we really are.
Yes.
And then so you try to fix that, so other people see you as you think they want to see you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you could also explain it from the standpoint that when you first knew I was connected to you, you knew that you could replace that because of what happened. Your mother did that to your father. He replaced your father and replaced him with somebody who was just as evil, just as vindictive, but still at the same time would be the family. You see what I'm saying? You actually you didn't even see that the image that was embedded in you also echoed within you and also caused you the same kind of chaos over and over again. So even though we were connected, you knew how to be connected to a man without him being in your life
Right.
because your father did that.
Right. Very true. Very true.
So me even trying to get closer to you, I would have to go up against that. And then you were already coming up with reasons why I would leave you.
Right. And we want to answer all these questions, and we will. There's a ton of questions. We're just figuring out this live thing.
This is fun.
My 9-year-old son came to me and said, "Look, you can go to YouTube Live."
Nerf Cam.
Nerf Cam.
Go to
is his
Nerf
name.
Cam and tell Nerf Cam thank you. And
Yeah.
you know, you're going to see his videos if you see him.
Yeah.
And he's going to say, I need 30,000. Hit the subscribe
He
button.
thinks.
But he's awesome.
He's
You
9.
get to hear Sherry's
Yeah.
cough in the background, so you know that it's us.
Yeah, his
Nerf
name-
Cam.
Nerf Cam.
Yes.
And he's the
give
one
him a shout out.
who because we normally go live in our Facebook group. If you haven't joined our Facebook group, it's Twin Flame Work Group by
Relationship
Reinvented.
Relationship Reinvented has its own group.
Yeah,
So
we're getting ready to do something with our Relationship Reinvented YouTube as well. Relationship Reinvented is our business. It's what we do: life, relationship, spiritual coaching. We do
Career
twin flame
coaching.
we do twin flame coaching, career coaching, interview coaching, so much.
I think-
Sexual abuse coaching is really, really, really big. We do that. So we're gonna try to leave all the twin flame stuff here and go over to the secular site, which is the Relationship Reinvented site, and do some things on there. We're doing so much. If you want coaching, contact us. We have a ton of coaches out there coaching and who want more, and they are trained and they're ready to roll. If you want us personally, we still have a little bit of room. Not a whole lot. Root Camp is amazing. If you want to become a Relationship Reinvented coach, it's going places. It's going big places. We have a lot of coaches. We can always use more coaches. We just started the last class that you and I are doing live. We just have one down. You have plenty of time to get in this class and catch up. They're recorded, so you can catch up with this class and finish out with us live instead of it being digital. I can't get my eyes right on this. I don't know where you are. I can't find the camera. So we're gonna fix this, and we're gonna come back, and we probably will come back this evening live.
Oh, would you guys like to see us? If you guys do,
Once
just
we figure this
send
out.
us- just to know that we did the right thing, or this is the right way to do it. Can
Yeah.
you guys just send yes, do more at info@relationshipreinvented.com. So that
Yeah,
way we know
don't-
that
yeah,
we don't know where this is going to show up.
We don't know. We're going to try to answer the questions in the comment section if we can. We don't know what we're doing yet. We're learning. We're learning. I just got to learn where the camera is. I'm not talking to you right now. I don't know who I'm talking to. Where are you guys at? So I'm thinking maybe tonight.
You should do half of your face on that side. So now we really look. Yeah, there we go. That's just so they can see.
We're putting together, trying to put together a bloopers reel.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, my chair broke and she thought, this will be fun. No,
Funny.
it's not.
It was funny.
Here's what we're going to leave you with because we got to go. We've got a full
We
afternoon.
actually got a full schedule.
So-
We got a session like
So
an
here's the
hour.
thing. Remember, you guys, do one thing that Sherry and I we really focused in on that made all the difference in the world. Don't think higher self. Go inner self.
Think inner
so
self.
let me tell you why. Because I think a lot of people are going to go, well, Lee, it's always been higher self. It's always been higher self. But you're going to look up. And guess what's going to go ahead and start talking the moment you look up. But if you look in, guess what's going to show up?
Dun dun dun.
I did my Isaac from Love Boat thing.
Still looking over there.
Yes, you are.
Still looking over there.
Yes. So look into the soul, not
Yeah.
up to the mind that tells you that it's the soul or the
Correct.
higher self. Because it's going to give you a whole bunch of dialogue. And it will also kind of, do that one silly thing that it always does. It allows the mind to use you instead of you using it.
We will be back tonight, Eastern Standard Time. We don't know what time, but I don't know how you guys even found out we were here.
Yeah. How did
don't know.
How did somebody tell us?
Somebody tell us.
Yeah.
Did it
On that email.
Did it alert our subscribers? If you're interested in being a coach and getting in this last class, email us at info@relationshipreinvented.com. Relationshipreinvented.com. Info@relationshipreinvented.com. We will get you in this class. It is live with Lee and Sherry weekly.
And if you're also looking to fix the infection of thought, or you're looking to find your roots, come join us in Root Camp. It actually is something that you have to actually go in for yourself and actually be pointed to the truth of what you probably are going through on the inside. Root camp certification, they really kind of roll together. We have coaches out there who are more than happy to help you. If you can't reach Lee and Sherry, they're here. Trust us. We love you. And thank you
We
guys.
are probably coming to your town soon.
Yeah.
To speak.
Oh.
We'll be posting to our schedule, and let's get it done. All right. I'm gonna find the monitor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find the camera. I know it's right there.
Yeah, it's right here.
But my eyes keep going over here.
Yeah.
There it is.
So,
Holland, Netherlands. It's coming. Not this year, but it's coming.
yeah, we were supposed to do a bunch of things, but
Yeah.
there's been,
Yeah.
the snowball effect that happens. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
All right. We love you.
By the way, if there's any coaches in here, please let us know so we can give a shout out to you. We always give a shout out to our coaches. We will name you by name. Most of the time, we won't name anybody by name because of confidentiality
Berlin.
things.
Germany? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
for sure.
It's just like a calling to go to
Yeah,
Germany. I don't
yeah.
know what it is.
Yeah, don't make us come there.
No.
Thank you guys. We have session. We've got to
Yes.
get to.
Talk to you guys soon.
Love you all.
Peace.